flesh and brain, you know, working. And, you know what I mean? Saw rain, panicked. I was going to get soaked, you know, because it looked like it was about ready to storm. Well, what I didn't realize is, you know, and then, there was the motel right off the highway, so I went right over there. No, he turned me down. He needed full price, of course. Well, then I walked up about 3 bridges up. It was probably about a total of 2 miles I had to walk, or at least I thought it was anyways. And I stood under this bridge while it was pouring down rain, and I started to stick out my thumb thinking I needed to hitchhike because I was going to get wet, right? Well, like I said, again, a test, you know, and he told me in a meditation that he was going to be testing me. And I didn't even, I figured it'd be a different kind of test, you know. Well, no, he was testing me to see how strong my faith was in that moment, you know. Well, anyways, I stood there and nobody would give you a ride, you know. They were all just buzzing by me. And I was like, heck with it. I just accept it for what it is. I'll just stand here and wait it out, you know. And I just thanked him for giving me cover. Well, I no more than put my thumb down and lean back against the wall. And the water was running down through, so I had to lean way out, you know. My legs way out like this. And I said to myself, well, I'll just stand here until it stops, I guess, and then I'll carry on, because it looked like it was just going to pass through. It didn't even call for rain today. That's what I'm saying. Not this time of day. It called for beautiful skies, you know, cloudy maybe, you know. And well, anyways, as soon as I did that, Brother Noah pulls right over, throws his flashers on. He's getting out of work, headed home, and he's like, you know, welcomes me right in his vehicle, and we didn't come far. We came about 2-3 miles. You know, he says, well, I'm not going far, but I'll take you as far as I'm going, you know. So that's what he did. And, you know, and I told him, you know, I was just out here, and I told him I was on a walk of faith. You know, I'm new in my trust in the Lord a few years ago, trying to build up, you know, getting to know my Father. You know, I didn't have a whole lot of earthly father experience, you know. So he's my Father, you know. This is the Father I know. And so, of course, I want to get to know to trust him. Well, on our way to this gas station,